Hello, Jennifer. Good morning. How are you?
And I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you so much for allowing me to record this portion of the interview. We had such a great conversation this morning about your past experience, what you were doing, what you want to do. And now I'd love to give you the opportunity for this brief recording for my clients to share a little bit about Jennifer. So let's go ahead and get started with some of your work experience. So it looks like you've got some really great customer service background, some admin experience. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what type of work you've done in the past?
Sure. Well, I love the medical and dental field. I do love customer service. I'm very adaptable. I'm a people person. So at the end of the day, I sleep really well knowing that I did my best to provide the utmost customer service. Obviously within the guidebooks of the practices or the corporation of such. So. I enjoy being busy. I'm like I said again, I'm very adaptable. I take constructive criticism very well and direction. I'm ever evolving. I'm always learning, so I'm always open to learn new things, new and especially within the medical or aspect of that field that's always ever changing. So I'm with it. I'm ready to get back into it and have my assets be an asset to the both of us to where we can provide and help the community at end. So
Okay. So I see you've got some like you said, dental experience, derm office. You also had spa experience, which I love that experience too. Would you be open to positions that are non-medical, non-spa?
sure.
Maybe here in Volusia County, we have a lot of manufacturing and logistics. We have a lot of headquarters for some major companies. Is that something that you would consider that type of work?
Absolutely. The I think the reason why I do enjoy and I have my background as like medical dental is because I love consistency. I love
Hmm.
consistency. I love direction. I love teamwork. I love everybody kind of working all together for the same outcome. So I think
Hmm.
for just my experience, it's landed me, but absolutely I'm open. I'm open to different,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
So, because the work that you did, I feel translates very well to almost any type of office position. We at Ronstadt changed our focus. Before we were office professionals. We placed anyone that worked in an office. But now things are so different. Like you don't necessarily have to work in a specific kind of office to be a
Right.
professional. So now we're business professionals. So
Right.
the same way that you would treat a patient or a client that were to come in at one of the other type of businesses that you worked at would translate very well to any business. Good customer service is just that. It doesn't
Absolutely.
matter if you're selling, widgets or coal. It doesn't matter. You're still providing that same type of service.
Right.
So one other thing I did want to chat about quickly here. In addition, I mean, we don't have to go through all of your office experience. I mean, you check the boxes like, you know, straight across the line of having the experience, for basic admin office type work. But I do want to touch on something that we did chat about because
Sure.
it is something that if a hiring manager takes a peek at your resume, the question might come up. So let's just go ahead and answer it now. So I do show that you had a short gap in your employment. We already chatted about it. And I don't have any issue with that. You've kept your skills fresh for, those, it looks like about 2 years. Tell me what you've been doing for the last 2 years.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I had some very personal things going on, which I was going through a divorce. At the time, I was a full-time working mother. When that happened, I really had to take what is ultimately important to me, which is my son. And he needed me at that time to be home front. And I had the opportunity to where I was able to stay and focus on him and our relationship. And that's basically why there's that huge gap
Yeah.
there. But ready to get back into the working world. He's good and I'm good.
Okay, fabulous. That's what I needed to hear. So, now going forward, do you have childcare for your son, for work if you were to work full time?
Yes, ma'am. He obviously he goes to school Monday through Friday, and he has an
Mhm.
program that he attends to in Port Orange. So yes, and his father and I share 50-50 custody. He does go out of town lots, but if there happens to be a situation to where I would have to stay a little bit later than what is normally requested of me, as long as I have a little bit of notice,
Mhm.
I support with him.
You can make arrangements.
I can make arrangements as long as I have notice, but it's worked out, so far. I have done a couple interviews and such, and I've had his father, able to take, so I do have care for him. That's
Wonderful. Thanks, Jennifer. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the recording, but don't hang up. We've got a few more things to chat about. Thanks.
thank you.